Hey guys, welcome back to another rendition of Female Friday. I just wanted to pop on here real quick and just talk to you about some of my favorite ear protection. We all know it's very important to protect our ears when we're shooting, even just a couple shots here and there. It really does make a big difference over time. I have kind of a weirder shaped head. My head is more narrow and more oblong, so I have a real difficulty with the muff style, trying to find ones that fit well. So then I thought I would transition maybe to like the in-ear ones, only to find out I have a weird shaped ear canal as well. So I'll talk to you about some ones I've tried throughout the years and let you know what I like, you know, kind of maybe flirt around between a couple ideas. Of course, we all know the foamies. They're going to be the most protective, and ideally you want to wear a muff over top of them as well, kind of double up on them. I will be honest, I'm terrible about doubling up on them, but a lot of times, like when I was competing, I would do just the foamies, because for me, I didn't need to hear anybody. I just needed to be in my own head going over the stages, and these were something that I knew would fit my ears. I knew what they would stay in and I would have no issues with. So as like everybody else, I started off with the foamies. I then transitioned to the muffs, but as you can see when I try them on, even at their smallest, I have a gap right here. So if I was moving around a lot, if I was changing positions a lot, I was getting a lot of wiggle room. And even as an electronic muff, I was forgetting to shut them off. So then the next time I go to reach for them, the battery would be dead. For these walkers particularly, they're a newer, older style, if that makes sense. They are not rechargeable. They just take AAA batteries. So I always felt like I had to have batteries in my bag because I wasn't good about checking them before a match. So it was just something else to kind of lug around. Let's see, I moved on to Decibullz after that. These were something I wanted at a tactical games event. So it is kind of a molded foamy style, if you will. So it just comes as like one hard piece of plastic. You put it in a cup of boiling water, let it soften up, and then you press it in your ear so you can actually shape it. It's a low-end custom mold. And then the earplugs, the inner ear portions, you can swap out for different size of the ear cones. They also have foam ones as well. So you could use the silicone ones or you can use the foam ones. The foam ones are going to be more protective. I need to probably try to redo these again because the first time I really didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't really get a good shape. They are remoldable, which is nice too. So you can take this foamy off, you can take the lanyard off. This whole thing is what just goes into the mug of hot water. You can kind of get it back to like a block or a circle again, and then you literally are just going to push it in your ear and just get it exactly where you want to fit it and just kind of press it too until it kind of cools off a little bit. So that is an option too. Again, like I said, I probably just need to revisit it, to be completely honest. But it is something that is on the lower end. I want to say they're like $40 or $50. It comes with a little lanyard so you don't lose them. Let's see, then I tried the walker in-ear. So this is something that my husband had. He had tried and he had used for quite some time. It is something that I liked. This was the first wireless style that I tried, but like any early wireless stuff, I think the electronics were kind of a little bit wonky. So the sound I didn't feel was very clear with them. And also because my ear canal is very small and very weird shaped, no matter how much I would take these little foamies and get them kind of sized and flexed, they never really stayed in my ear for like a high intensity movement. So they were okay for the time being. Again, they're batteries, so then I had to carry a battery around because the battery didn't last long. Even if I remembered to turn it off, the battery just didn't last long for me. So let's see. So after that, I went to these guys. I won these at another tactical games event. These are ISOtunes Sports. They're a newer company in the last several years. This is a really nice option. So these are Bluetooth. These are just like a little microphone for you to talk to. They're rechargeable through a micro USB. I want to say they last like 14 hours. Very clear, very clear. I just never found a way to get these to go over my ear. So theoretically, they should go behind your neck, in your ear, and then, hold on a minute, I got the wrong size here. There we go. Sorry. They go up in your ear here, and then the canal or the cord goes up over. So then they stay like that. Once you actually like fit them inside of your ear, you twist, the cord goes up over, and then you pull the lanyard tight. I just don't like being married to a cord. That's really the only reason I didn't use these very often. There's a ton of competitors that really like this style. That way if one falls, you again still have the lanyard as the backup. Like, oh, real quick, pop it back in, no big deal. It was okay for me. I like these better than the Walker. Then I won these at another Tactical Games event. These are also ISOtunes. You can see they are a little bit bulkier than the Walkers. I think the ear protection on these and the clarity is far better than the Walkers. What is nice is they are rechargeable by USB-C, or they have battery backup as well. They hold the charge for 16 hours. They are Bluetooth as well, so I can hear, you know, like music in them if I want to, but I got an extra little pad, so it fits me very well. The only downside is they are a little bit thicker this way. I don't know if you can see that, versus the profile of the Walkers. Now these are the Walker Slims, but both fantastic options. My husband uses these Grizzlies. These are a wireless. Now, these are similar. If you can see, there's like a little foam module. So you're gonna pinch them just like you would a normal set of foamies. You're gonna pinch them till they get in your ear, twist, and up they go. There's a charging case for them. Now what he does not like is, he said the battery on them just doesn't last. They don't stay charged. And they're kind of a pain in the butt for him. These, when I look these up, these don't actually start protecting your ears until you hit about 85 decibels. And everything else here on the table starts in the mid-20s. So that's a considerable amount of difference of ear protection just right off the bat. Just for kind of a reference, like a low whisper is like a 20 decibel, and a shotgun, I want to say I looked up, was like 120 or 140 decibels. With the ISOtunes and with the Walkers, because they're electronic, I can still hear what's going on around me very, very well. I don't have to be one of those guys that's yelling around my muffs. What I currently wear, and I'm madly in love with, is these ISOtune Extincts. So this charging case here charges just like your traditional AirPods would. So let's see here. So we've got this little module, and they are numbered right and left. You want to actually pinch them, and you can see these are way more pliable to get them into the ear. So I'll actually kind of roll them to where I want to get. And there's an R. You keep it just like you're reading it, so just completely straight. And I'm going to lift my ear, put these in, and then twist back. And now I'm in, and they stay in. They automatically turn on when I take them outside of the box. I don't have to turn anything on. It's literally basically kind of like plug and play, if you will. These start protecting at 24 decibels. They last for 16 hours, and charge time is super, super fast. I want to say 30 minutes, and this thing is like fully charged. Yeah, I'm completely dead, but the clarity on these is better than anything else that I have found so far. They're comfortable. I forget they're even in, which is another bonus, and they stay in very snug in my ears. Mark has even tried, when his Grizzlies died the one day I had my ISOtunes, he tried these, and he was even blown away with the comfort and the clarity over the Grizzlies. So these run about $120, whereas these I want to say are like $300. So something that's a better quality for a third of the price, you kind of can't beat them too. They also have, most of the inner ears will have ones that have different sizes of the foamies, so you can change them based on the size of your ear canal. Again, my ears are small, so I have these smalls in there. They also have the silicone ones if you want to put those on there, if those are more comfortable for you too. But there's a lot of different options out there. I am hoping in the future that if we can get enough need from people that we will be able to carry the ISOtune, because it is a company that I have just had an immense amount of luck with. The reps that I have dealt with at the Tactical Games have been nothing but wonderful, kind of going out of their way to get me up and running pretty quickly. So check them out. We have one pair of Peltor earmuffs right now. That's all we have in terms of earmuffs. It's just not something that a lot of people I see are really using. I think a lot of people just know like the old school foamies or just the plain, you know, non-electronical earmuffs. But it's definitely an amazing upgrade. So check them out. For $150 or less, you can get some variation of an earmuff that is going to last you quite some time and also prolong your hearing. Thanks for joining. See you guys.